I wanted to speak very briefly to all of you about the name of Elohim and the only unforgivable sin in the entire Torah. There is one unforgivable sin that there's no going back if you violate this sin. It's very, very serious. And that is in the very Ten Commandments written by the finger of Elohim, where it commands us. Elohim himself says, "You must not take up the name of your Elohim in vain." Oftentimes in English is translated as in vain. But what does this literally mean? The Hebrew spoken in Shemot chapter 20, Exodus chapter 20 in the Ten Commandments, it basically means, but very seriously means, that you shall not take up his name in a worthless way or for no reason. He's basically warning all of Israel that we are not to take up and use his name and use it for any old conversation, or for no reason, or for blasphemy, or for a joke, or just random conversations. His name is nothing to play with. And he says, I will not forgive. I will not forgive. The words are very clear in Hebrew. I will not forgive anyone who takes up my name for worthlessness. So therefore, all of Israel, real Israelites, have always kept his name holy. All of us agree on what that name is. That's how we know what real Israel is all of Israelites, whether Ashkenazis, Sephardim, the Samaritans, Ethiopians, Lemba, Yemen, all sects of Israel, Sadducees, everybody throughout history, all preserved one name, supported by over 1,000 manuscripts now with the name of Elohim preserved. There's always been one name for Elohim, which he says so in the Hebrew scriptures in Tanakh over and over again. We find in Exodus chapter 3 that he says, "This is my name forever." And my mention, Zecher in Hebrew, forevermore, for all generations. This is his name. Now, the misconception that has been going on for thousands of years is that God has many names. This is not true. He does not have many names. He has many titles. There are many beautiful titles for Elohim, but he has only one name. And why do I say this? Because God says this himself in the Tanakh. He says in Isaiah, Yeshayahu, chapter 42, verse 8, I am Yehovah, that is my name, and my glory I shall not share with another. And again, Exodus chapter 3, he tells you, this is my name, not one of my names, not a title, for all generations. In Isaiah 42, he doesn't say, this is one of my names. He says, this is my name. That is my name. And my glory I shall not share with another. But the warning, again, we go back to Shemot, to Exodus chapter 20. He says very clearly, you shall not take up my name in a worthless way or for disrespectfulness. So I want everyone to understand what this means. It means you must not misuse his name. Be very, very careful how you use his name. It must be used in prayer, in holiness, study, speaking with other brothers or sisters, things of that spiritual, respectful nature. It cannot just be used to bring up all these name-happy groups that try to name the name of God in random conversations and jokes and just casual conversations. Please don't do that, because there's no going back with that. And if you didn't know this before, don't worry, because in Ezekiel chapter 18 it says that those who did wrong, who didn't know any better as well, he doesn't punish you for what you did not know. But now that you know, if you're watching this, be very careful. In Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 58, there's another warning by Moshe that you must fear his great and awesome name. You must fear and guard it. Be very careful how you use his name and when to use his name. For example, if you're online, if you're on Facebook or any other online site, never put the vowels of the name. I wouldn't recommend it. Now, if you choose to do so, that's your own doing. and make sure it's an appropriate comment or whatever it may be. But I personally don't do it. I don't play games. I don't take any chances because this is nothing to play with. Again, it's the only unforgivable sin in the Torah. There's no going back. So be very cautious how you use his name. May Elohim Yehovah bless you and protect you. And I will see you soon. I have a bunch of new videos on the way, new subjects this week. Shalom and thank you.